Great. So here we are. We have started our Hupperdook Hyjinx. If you remember from last week, we had some insanity as our people decided the best way to get after some thieves was to become thieves themselves. And they stole some horses and made a chase from against a wagon that was carrying some gunpowder, probably various firearms, and things that would turn the tide of the war for the dynasty. Not wanting this and having a little bit of like, hey, we are getting paid for this as well, as they were asked to get this down. Our heroes and con artists alike decided to chase down the wagon. At a crossroads, they saw an ambush as goblins and a drow all came out ready to take care of the problems. And we are going to start where that is. So kind of we had our we right now we have our two people who are chasing the wagon, see what's going on. We have a friendly monk who was just walking down the road and saw what was happening, and is trying to figure out what's up. And we maybe have a secret guy hiding behind a bush. We'll see how that happens. But everyone at once, the ambushers, those chasing the wagon, and those just kind of walking, enjoying the day, all see each other at the same time and realize something's about to happen. And with that, Caster, what do you do? Oh, you're muted, Caster.
All right. So right now, I'm directly behind the wagon.
Yeah, you just came up behind the wagon.
So the only person I can really see is that the dark elf that's there at the crossroads or at the intersection?
Yeah, I would say you got a sense of the dark elf, and I think I was basically it. Yeah.
Okay. Well, the dark elf is based on our previous encounters, the one that I'm most interested in. Am I hidden from where I'm at? Can I get a sneak attack on this guy?
I'd say no. This is not a surprise round. Everyone kind of noticed what was happening.
Okay.
If you want to try to make that work, you can. I think you have cunning action.
I do. So yeah, I will. Let's see. Can I move behind the bush straight below me and hide?
Oh yeah, so the time of day is actually daylight there, Jax. Yep, it's the middle of the day.
Okay.
But so you'd have to dismount if you want to hide behind the bush.
Oh,
right now you are on horseback.
Gotcha. All right. Then you know what? Dismount is going to be an action, right?
Yeah, but I mean, if you want to, you could hide with your horse, like behind the wagon, and get to the other side or something like that.
Yeah,
you just kind of crisscross it.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's take the horse around the opposite side until I can get a visual on the dark elf.
You got it. So if you want a bonus action hide, make a stealth check to see if you can kind of disappear behind and then kind of lose sight, so he doesn't know where you're going to come out of.
You got it. Let's do that. What is that? Is that 20? Or did it just...
I can check my second.
There we go. Yeah, it's going to be a 21.
Okay. Absolutely. Okay, yeah. And then you make your attack.
Yep, I'm going to pull out the short bow and shoot.
Got it.
And then plus sneak attack.
Yes. What was your to hit?
21 to hit. Oh, sorry.
It was your stealth check, right?
Yeah, you're right. Sorry. Let me back that back up. All right. Yep. Oh,
Oh yeah. So you come out like I got you,
Ooh.
and the horse like kind of get like the dirt from the wagon kind of gets in the horse's eyes and your eyes, and you just kind of fire wide as it just goes down the road.
It was a long ride. It was a long ride.
It was a long ride, yeah. All right. So Aaron, so you just saw these two parties closing in, one on the wagon, the other seeing people close in on the wagon, have begun to engage them. What does Aaron do?
So I think Aaron's gonna just take a step back and look. Like, does it look like the people behind the wagon are trying to just ambush? Like, this is an ambush, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's a good call. I think he's not going to know exactly what to do, so he's going to just try and duck behind a bush and attempt to hide for a round, just to kind of observe what's going on.
All right. So I'll say you got two bush choices. You can kind of come down basically north or south here.
Let's see. Where am I on the map? I can't see.
Yeah, let me get you. You might not have a view of yourself actually. You do not. Let me switch for you real quick so you get a better view. Yeah. So you're here, and so essentially you can come kind of towards the pointer where it's coming, or you can go this way.
Yeah, I think I'd go up a little bit. He's got plenty of movement. He's at 45 feet of movement, so
Yeah. So
he'll cruise up there.
Yeah, so you kind of go behind, and then you just see this guy as you duck behind the bush. As you see this goblin like staring at you, who is hidden behind. You could not see him before, and now you jump in, and you're just right next to this goblin who just like turns at you. You see that they've got a crossbow and a dagger ready to go.
All right. And in that case, obviously, I'm not going to hide. I'll pull out my spear and just say, "Drop it," or I'll ready an attack. If you attack that wagon, I will put you down. I'll say.
Okay, I like it. So that's your attack. That's the thing there. Perfect. I like it. So then it's going to be the goblin himself, or a goblin, I should say. Yeah, so then there actually show you this goblin kind of shows himself, and he was hidden effectively over here.
I picked the wrong spot to hide.
Yeah, all this was hidden, unfortunately. But he is going to try to take out the stagecoach driver, actually. Oh, he's going to get 22 to hit there. 4. Yeah. So you guys watch as an arrow just pierces right in the neck of the person driving the wagon and kind of falls off to the side. As you realize, this is not going to end well.
That's not the goblin that was next to me, correct?
Correct. So it was the one that's actually behind you about 20 feet. All right, then Hilisar, what are you doing?
So I see what's going on. I see the monk that is in a bit of a pickle here, who tried to hide behind a bush. I'm going to. I see kind of what's going on. I want to quietly take down the goblin that's next to me.
Okay, you're trying to
with
take
my
down
swords.
your friend.
Yeah.
You got it. So what are you using to take him down?
I'm gonna use my my 2 short swords.
Okay, so let's move over here. All right. Yep. Make your attack.
24 to hit.
That will hit.
And it's 7.
Okay, 7 damage. That is not going to actually. Yeah, that'll kill him.
Nice. Does that give away my position, or do I kill him quietly and still be
Make
hidden?
a stealth check for me.
Okay. 14.
14. I'll say like it's not as quiet as you want it to be, and I think you quickly clock that the other goblins don't seem to notice, but you do see a quick glance and a sneer from a drow you've been traveling with that's up there, who you know has like is fairly powerful with magic.
Okay.
Is kind of their deal. That's kind of what you've seen them cast spells. You've seen them like vanish, go invisible a few times. You know, they've got a few tricks up their sleeve. But that one next to you is totally toast.
Nice.
Joe doesn't have an action yet to call everybody on you. So that's all right. So now the one next to you, Aaron, he just kind of like looks for a second and goes to stab you, or actually slice you. So this will happen at the same time. There's slice in your reaction. So go ahead and roll your attack.
All right, I'll do a two-handed spear attack. Let's see, 16 to hit.
That will hit. What's your armor class?
16.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. So 16 hits. Roll your damage. He misses you totally. So I think you kind of with your spear, you kind of knock his blade wide, and you turn around to stab him.
Oh yeah, and it's brutal damage. Max damage, 11 points of damage.
Oh yeah. So
poor guy.
Yeah, he is just skewered right through the stomach and is done. All right. So that's reaction. That's the turn. Let's get him out of here. All right. And then we've got. So let's see here. So basically, we'll pull a guy around here is a gentleman. This guy is going to. It's actually not going to come around, but he is going to take a shot at Jax from here. So let me quickly move us so you guys can get a little bit of an idea what's going on.
Why me?
Because he kind of sees you from there. So you can see him hiding in the corner there.
Okay.
He will get advantage from a hidden position.
Oh, nice.
Sorry about that. Oh, sorry, just clear that. Cool. That will be a 17.
That hits.
All right. That'll be 8 piercing damage.
Okay.
Perfect. And then Jax, it is your turn.
Awesome. So I'm gonna. The guy that shot me is that goblin over there, right?
Yep.
Can I just go over him with my horse?
Yeah, absolutely.
Just gonna try to dismount, but I'm just gonna stomp him first. Is it like animal handling or something like that?
Yeah, actually, it will be animal handling for you because you don't have the vehicle proficiency.
Can I guidance myself?
It would take an action.
Okay, I'll just.
So in combat, that's going to be an action.
13.
13. That's enough to move him. Because it hit you, it didn't hit the horse, so he's not too scared. So you can go ahead and get a melee right there with him from your horse.
And do we roll any sort of attack?
Yeah, you roll attack if you want to hit him.
Okay.
So are you trying to attack with your horse or attack with?
I have a rapier, so I can hit.
Rapier. Okay, yeah. So yeah, roll your rapier attack.
Yeah, I think I should do it with disadvantage. By the way.
I mean, you succeed your animal handling, so I want to give you disadvantage.
It's sunlight. I don't know. You told me like it's 14 or
Oh, the sunlight.
17.
Yeah. 14.
It's 14 or 17.
Yep. So 14 because the sunlight. Yeah, it's kind of hard. The sun gets in your eyes, and he's able just to use that and see how it is just cresting over the tree and move out of the way. And you just hit air and a little bit of pine tree.
Okay.
All right.
That and my turns, I guess.
Absolutely. Then next, we'll pan over here. We'll see another guy kind of in position here who's hiding by some bushes. Who's gonna take his shot? He's looking at all this nuttiness. And he's actually going to make an athletics check to try to take control of that wagon. He's going to succeed that. So he's going to hop on up here and begin to take the reins. That was actually his movement, so his action will cause this to be able to advance correctly down this direction. Yeah, so actually, I'm sorry. He diverts it over here. So that's where the wagon gets to move. There. So he's just trying to get out of there. And man, they've got the wagon. So he will also attempt to get in here. Yeah. So you see the dark elf kind of run up and grab and flip in and kind of flips in the back of the wagon here. And that's going to be Caster.
Okay. So full on, I am going into the back of that wagon.
Okay. So you are back here. The horse definitely has enough movement for you to get there.
Okay.
So here's the thing. I'm going to need an athletics check because you're going to have to push past
Right.
the drow to get in the back there.
What if I? So let me ask you this: if I went to, do I have enough movement to get to the front of the wagon?
Yeah, you do.
Then can I slide up next to the goblin that's driving it? Is there enough room for me to jump on there? Either way, I'll make the check. I'm just curious.
Yeah. I think. Yeah, I'll say you can do athletics or acrobatics if you go in through the front.
Okay.
Based on how it works there.
All right. Let's see if we roll. So that's going to be 15.
15. That'll do it. Your movement.
It says 19.
Oh, 19. Yeah, plus 4. Sorry, 19.
There you go. Excellent. We're just going to tilt this over a little bit so we can get a little bit better of a.
So at 19, I say ta-da as soon as I jump on. It's great.
Nice. Perfect. So we just reoriented the map a little bit here. There we go.
Awesome.
And Caster is right on in.
Great. Yeah, and then I will just attack with the dagger.
You got it.
So roll the hit. Right, so that's 22.
22 will do it.
All right. And it's going to be, what is that? 3, 7?
Yeah, that's 7 damage. Yeah, so you jump on there, you take your dagger, and I think you just go low right into the abdomen of this goblin. He spits out blood and falls limp.
Just gonna push him off the cart with my foot, off the knife in the cart.
I'll give that for you to you for free. Absolutely.
Nice.
He's dead. Yeah, you're discarding him, and you get on there. I think that'll be it for you.
Yep, that's everything.
Okay. Perfect. That's gonna be Aaron.
All right. So the goblin next to me just got skewered. I saw a goblin rush up, jump in the cart, and then it was immediately killed by somebody else. So I'm just thinking, I'm going to call out, "Is this your cart?" And I'm going to just pull. I'll pull out my spear and I'll just raise it. If I see another goblin, I'll throw my spear at him.
Okay. Absolutely. Well, I'll say right now there is a goblin that you can see right there.
Oh, is there? I can't see it. Where
Yeah,
is the goblin?
He is right in front, right there.
Oh, that's. I thought that he was the one that got kicked off the cart.
No.
Okay. So yeah, I mean,
Actually, I'm sorry. You are correct, sir. I got confused myself. Okay, that's okay. There is a goblin left, but you cannot see the goblin. Perfect.
okay. So there doesn't seem to be any goblin targets right now. Correct?
Correct. Yeah, not that you can see.
Okay, so I'll just step out after seeing what I saw, and I'll just call out, "Is that your cart?" And I'll just pull out my spear and ready it. Actually, I'm going to put away the spear, pull out my longbow, and just look for any goblins.
Okay, cool. Scanning there. Make a perception check.
All right, perception. That would be 13.
13. Yeah, looks clear.
All right, and that's it for me.
All right. And Hilisar, that's your turn.
Hilisar is just going to still stay hidden. Doesn't really want to step out or give away his position. He's going to ready his longbow and just kind of wait for the right opportunity where he has a clear shot.
Okay, for against like a goblin or the drow?
Yes.
Okay, cool. You got it. Then that's going to be Jax.
Okay. Can I ride past the goblin to the cart? Yeah, I have enough movement with my horse
Um,
through the woods, right? Or this.
yeah, I mean you can. Yeah, not really past the goblin, but you can like take another stab at the goblin if you want, then ride away from it.
Okay, I will try that.
You got it.
Uh,
23. That's going to hit.
nah, it's
Or
5.
it's
It's
disadvantage,
11.
right?
Yeah, it's 11.
11 disadvantage. Yeah, no, that's
No.
going to miss there.
Damn goblin. I'll just ride away from it.
Okay, you got it. So you're not going to disengage, are you?
Yeah, if I can.
Do you have use your action, right?
Yeah, so that's maybe an attack of opportunity, but I'm in melee range with him, right? He's gonna shoot.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's going to take out his weapon and get you
Okay.
there.
I'm on a horse, so I'm far tall.
Yeah. Well, he'll go your horse then.
Alright.
He'll miss.
Okay, awesome.
So we're a little bit here. So you're going to come over on your horse. Where are you trying to get?
To the front of the cart, if I have enough movement.
Yeah, definitely with the horse you can get there, and you see Caster at the reins.
Hey, buddy.
What's up, man?
Good job.
Pretty sure this is the same guy from last night.
All right. Is that your turn then?
Yeah, I don't know. There's a drow behind, so.
Yeah. So he. All right, so we got this guy back here, which you guys can't see on the camera, but he's going to. We'll just shift this a little bit. just moved there, back there, and he's going to short bow you. Not at advantage, just regular roll for 8, so that goes wide.
Okay, I don't even know where they're shooting me in real life, so that's amazing.
Yeah, so he's right here in this direction. And then, yeah, at this point, let me double check something.
Was that goblin? Did he appear? Would Aaron have seen him?
Yes. You're right. Yep, you can go ahead and take your attack there.
All right, yeah. Aaron so far doesn't know what's going on, but he'll take down some goblins, but miss terribly with an 8.
Yeah, no. Whoosh.
It's a warning shot.
Stinks, yeah. So at this point, yeah, that'll work. So we're gonna have. Let me actually go to the different angle here for this. So you see that there. You see darkness start to come out of the wagon and envelop the entire thing, as it just becomes pure black. So, yes. So basically, this area, so that is going to be that caster. You go totally blind, are unable to see, and Aaron and Hister, you guys, you just see this sphere of dark just emanate immediately, and, unable to see through it. And with that, Caster, it's going to be your turn.
All right.
So at this point, the horse, you haven't stopped the movement. It's up to you if you want to try to.
Yeah. Can I use my action to cut the horse free?
Yeah.
I don't want this cart going anywhere. So if I can completely stop that from happening.
Yeah, it's up to you. I think you can do, if you want to do like a sleight of hand to quickly unhook it.
Great.
While it's moving and there's a lot of tension there. Go ahead.
All right. So let's do that. 14.
14 to do it.
Okay. Sweet. All right.
Yeah, so you unhook, and I would say at that point, then we're actually going to let the cart just move a little bit. Jack, just make a dex save for me. It's going to be a lower DC. It's going to be 10.
Oh.
5.
Buddy.
You got your foot run over there.
Yes. So you let it. The wheels just just do enough where it's a slow roll that just crushes your foot and just gets off of it, so it doesn't trap you. But is going to cause some damage here. That's going to be 6 bludgeoning. To you. Such an action. Doing anything else, Caster?
Well, with that slow roll forward, is that darkness spell based on that drow or based on where it was cast? Are we still in it?
Right. So the darkness. Yeah. So you end up you're part of the wagon's still in it, and part of you is out of it.
So I can't see the drow.
Correct. Well, yeah. You look back and there's like darkness half in the cart.
Right.
So you're outside of the orb, as is Jax.
Got it. Yeah, I have a reason. I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna try and just launch a bolt in the dark from the short bow.
Yeah, disadvantage. Go ahead.
Let's see. So that's gonna be 9.
Yeah, no, just whoosh.
All right, and then man, can I try and hang off the side or get to the edge where I'm kind of covered a little bit? Move a little bit to the, I guess, on the ground.
I think with everything you did, that's about your action there. I think that's or your turn.
All right,
Because you unhooked, you did all that. So
got it.
I'm going to give you that. So Aaron, it's your turn.
All right. Do I still see that goblin I tried to fire an arrow at before?
You missed that goblin. So yeah, you just fell off my board. But yeah, he's right here. So you see him.
All right. So I still don't know what's going on with the cart and everything. So I'm going to, I've got 45 feet of movement. Is it possible to get to the goblin, or is it, does it look a lot further than that?
45.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like he'll try and either go, I mean, I'm not going to run through the darkness, but if I can, before he'll do a quick flip over the, where the horse is disconnected to try and get to the goblin if possible.
Yeah. So I would say, Cassie, you just see this dude just run out, do a flip right in front of you, run past Jax and engage the goblin over here.
Nice.
All right. I'll stow my bow at that point, and I will do an unarmed strike on him.
Absolutely.
That's an 8, so misses. Bonus action, I will try and punch him again.
Sure.
13.
13 will not hit. He just
Oh,
moves so tiny, he just hits down.
All right. That's it for me.
All right. Hillisar, it's your turn.
Am I able to see the goblin from my position?
You are. You're going to have to move in order to get a clean shot there. You're going to have to leave your position.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna step out of my position, and I see this monk do this fancy parkour and miss two of his strikes. So I'm gonna try to help him out here. I'm gonna use my longbow and try to take this goblin out.
You got it. I'll kind of give you a sense here of what you're seeing. Roll it.
12 to hit.
Yeah, 12. No, it kind of bounces off of his leather armor. Just sticks in armor. All right. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay. So then caster, or no, I'm sorry. Jax, it is your turn.
Yeah. So knowing the darkness trick, what I will do is I want to jump into the wagon. I guess it's acrobatics.
It's stopped now, so you can get in there.
So I will get into the cart, and I will say in Drowish, drop it or I will blow you and all the weapons into hell, thinking that there's like black powder in there.
Absolutely. All right, just a second here.
14, my deception, so not that great. But I speak perfect draw.
Yeah, I'm going to say this is intimidation.
Okay. Well, yeah, it's even worse. It's 12. And can I do one bonus action?
Yeah, what do you have?
I'll just use the opportunity since I'm covered to use Form of the Dread, and I will become this sort of black shadow with white hair.
Okay. Does that give you anything special there?
Yeah, I'm immune to fear, and once every attack I can cast them to make fear. I will share the link.
Okay, perfect. I gotcha. All right, so yeah, you just get your form of death there.
Form of Dread, actually. I'll just
Some of threads. So goblin. All right. Yeah, the one that you're right next to there is going to try to attack you there, Aaron. So So he takes his scimitar out. That's a 21 to hit.
That'll do it.
Yeah. And that'll be 7 slashing.
7. All right.
Yeah, as it kind of just, like you try to go your punch. I think like you leave one of your fists overextended, and he just slices up across the part of your arm and then down your chest.
I do the cool thing where I try and catch the blade but totally miss.
Yeah, no, not okay.
They never taught me this in school, but I tried it anyway.
Man, oh man. Yeah. Yeah, you're right there. That was not a good thing. Yeah, so you're looking at him and now you see like I think face to face you see several battle scars and someone who like knows what they're doing. Like you see like a lot of intelligence and Jax, as you say all this, you can see him thinking of like one possibility after the other. Like his eyes are moving, he's looking around trying to just to kind of figure out his options.
Is the darkness gone? Because I don't think he can see me or I can see him.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about this. So you did that into the darkness.
Yeah, that's why I didn't attack. Actually, I was just.
Yeah, no, sorry. Thank you. All right, and then
So we're both inside a completely dark place, full of black powder.
Yeah, though he can see. Okay. So I'm just leave him there because you don't know what just happened.
Nope. I hope I don't die.
Though you do hear in Undercommon, good luck.
Okay.
Caster, it is your turn.
I really want this drow so badly.
I am going to say that Aaron and here, so you catch him get out over here. Like actually, he moves all the way over here, so he moves out of his darkness over there.
Oh, the drow does?
Yeah, if I can get this.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I have no idea who it is in relation to anybody else. All I know is goblins so far are bad.
Yeah, Hillisar, you exactly know who that is.
Yeah.
All right, Cat, but you do not see this case.
Yeah, no, I did not see that. But I want him badly. So I know that Jax ran in there, correct? I'm aware he's in there.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, Hillisar, you do not see that, but Aaron does.
Okay.
Double check that. Yeah, Jackson entered the darkness, I think.
Right.
Jackson was right outside the darkness.
All right. If that's the case, then, I know he's got the front. Can I jump down to the ground and take a shot at the goblin as I continue down the side of the cart towards the back? Is that something I can do?
Absolutely.
Great.
Make your attack.
All right.
So you're unmounted at this point.
So that's going to be 19 to hit.
That will hit.
All right.
So you tell me and be honest, do you feel like the monk's an ally?
No, but I know the goblin's not.
Okay.
But as far as I'm concerned, Caster is all eyes on this drow. He doesn't care really about what's going on.
Actually, that doesn't matter because he's engaged with an enemy of his. So you can still have sneak attack on this.
Oh, then let's do that as well.
Because it's his enemy.
Yeah. So that'll be 7 for 11.
11. Yeah. So like Aaron, I think after all of this, like you're like, all right, I'm taking this guy out. There's just this crossbow bolt that just tink, hits the goblin and he falls dead. All right. And then Aaron, it's your turn.
All right. Kind of look back to the source of the crossbow, and is this your cart? Like, I'm just trying to figure out whose cart it is.
I'm not even looking, man. I took a shot sideways and kept running.
Yeah, and
All
actually,
right.
you had to come this way if you're trying to avoid the darkness. So.
Yeah, I'm trying to get to the back of the cart.
Yeah, but the back of the cart's in darkness, so that's what I'm saying. You would
Yeah.
You moved. I assume you didn't enter it, so you just kind of skirted around it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay. So I saw a drow get out of the back, and I saw him come out and just try and kill this goblin.
Yeah, and I would say, Castor, as you round after you've already shot the goblin, you do see the drow man that you've been hunting.
Okay, so I mean, he took out the goblin I was fighting, so I just assume he's not a threat. I will run past him towards the drow. I guess it will be what I'll do.
Okay.
And is this your card?
You can respond if you want.
I mean, I'm not. Again, everything. I am singly focused right now.
Okay, so I mean, yeah, the drow. I'll get up there and be like, hey, stop while we figure this out, and I'll just I'll hold an attack if he want to prevent him. I'll just try and grapple him because that sounds like a good idea.
Okay, go ahead and make an athletics check then.
All right, that's a 14.
14. He'll oppose. Give me a sec. Get that position roll here. That's 11. So yeah, he's grappled.
All right, I'll just say stay here while we figure this out. Are you with the goblins?
All right, we'll see if he answers. And then that's going to be Hilisar.
Okay. Do I know
Sorry about that.
what the drow is thinking or what they're going to do next?
So you knew they were trying to get those armaments. I'd say let's go ahead and make I'm going to say insight check if you're trying to predict from your knowledge of being with them what they would try to do.
I got a 13.
13. I think you figure out that they're either going that if they can't have it, they're going to try to destroy these weapons.
Okay. Does the party recognize me since I stepped out, or are they unaware of my presence?
Yeah, I'm going to say based on what everyone said, like they might. So you're the people are aware that there's somebody there, but no one's been paying attention to you because you haven't caused any harm.
Okay.
And they've I think they've seen things fall from your direction at enemies. So they're kind of aware, but they're not, paying attention.
Okay. Hilisar is going to kind of stay back and see what happens next.
Okay. Are you trying to go back to where you were in the trees, or?
Yeah. Let's go back to the trees over there, back in hiding.
Yeah. Sounds good. So you kind of go off there. Wide view here. There we go. So you take your position. So you see this cloaked figure move back to the trees. I would say, or you guys have a sense that someone's walking back towards the trees, who has not attacked you. So Jax, that is your turn.
Okay, so I'm still in darkness. Has the darkness dropped when he was grappled? What's happening?
So you were just outside of the darkness when you went in there, but the darkness has not dropped. No. So there's still just a thing of black in front of you.
Interesting. And I didn't hear Dro getting down, right, or anything.
Well, I think Castor got down.
Yeah.
But you didn't hear him leave at all.
Okay.
I would say based on our ride over, that my focus is solely on this drow.
Yeah, but I don't know. My question is, will they know the Dro is out of the car?
Make a perception check.
Yeah, that's sort of the question. No disadvantage, right? Since I'm in the middle of darkness. At least no sunlight one.
Yeah, you're actually out of sunlight because you're in the cart.
22.
22. This would be hearing anyway. I would say with the 22, you heard something drop, and then some footsteps, and I think you felt a little kick off the cart. So you get the sense that he exited and dropped something before he did.
Oh, interesting. Would dancing lights counter that darkness? I don't think so, right?
No, in fact, the darkness tends to counter the lights.
Same for fairy fire. Could I fairy fire everything inside?
Um,
I'm happy to try.
yeah, I mean, I don't know if you know. Well, you have the darkness spell, right?
Next level.
Oh, the next level you do. Yeah, then I would say you don't have quite an idea of how this works, so you can try what you want.
Yeah, I'll just cast fairy fire inside the card.
Okay, yeah. Then I get the sense that you cast it and you immediately feel your spell get dispelled by the darkness.
Awesome. Damn draw. I'll just move to the edge of the card then, where the draw dropped, and that end my turn, I guess.
Yeah, if you feel so, you want to move through the darkness to the back.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you trying to get out of the cart?
At least get to the edge of the card.
Well, it's 10 feet to the cart, so you have movement. What do you want to do?
I don't know what I want to do. Just put me in the edge of the card. I'm not gonna drop from the card just yet.
Okay, so you get back there. Now you're in complete darkness.
Awesome. Cool. That'll end my turn.
All right. Yeah, the goblin has been killed. So this will be fun. One sec. Yeah, so I'm gonna say that there's a moment here where you smell something burning, Jax. And just at that moment, there is an explosion.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm glad my words were true.
Yeah, so it actually is centered right here.
I told him this was gonna happen.
Nope. And it's gonna miss everybody but Jax.
I mean, I have no way to know it. I know you say I hear him dropping something, but
yeah. That's all you got. So, make a dex save for me.
Chun, chun, chun. 14.
14. That will save. So you're going to take half of 20. So you're going to take 10 fire damage.
Awesome. I'm glad I have temporary hit points, else I will be dead.
Yeah, so there is an explosion. It's like shrapnel goes everywhere in the same area, but everyone's outside of the radius of this. And there's just just fire everywhere as the gunpowder is ignited. And there's like a little crater. And yeah, I would say the fire. Let me double check that darkness. Yeah, no, we're fine. Yeah, so like you see, it's a weird thing because some fire licks out of the darkness spell, but you see the darkness cut off where the fire would be, though it's still very much there.
Can I walk out to the flames like an action hero? Blast behind in my form of dread?
Maybe on your turn.
Okay.
As his turn. Yeah, he's going to see where this goes. He's going to go ahead and disengage. And
I mean, he's grappled, so
yeah, he's going to try. That's right. So he's actually going to try to scrape the grapple first.
all right. I rolled a 20 for athletics.
So let me actually give me a sec here. Double check
please,
something. Sorry.
Man, if the fairy fire worked, I would just grab the explosive, run to him, land him with his foot, Misty step outside.
Yeah, right?
Oh.
Okay, yeah, perfect. Yeah, he's gonna do that. And so you got a 20 on that?
Yeah, I rolled a 20 for athletics.
You got it. Let's see what he got here.
I only have a +1. That was pretty good roll.
Yeah, he got 16. So he tries to slip out. He's unable to. Yeah, I think he sees this and he kind of just goes limp in your arms and kind of takes a surrendering pose.
Sure.
I think kind of sizing you up, trying to see if he can get some mercy out of this. And Caster, it is your turn.
Okay, let's see. Yeah, you know what? So he's grappled, so I have advantage, correct?
Yes.
Oh, is it not restrained?
Well, I'm sorry. Yeah, grappled, you do not have advantage. It would be
Okay.
restrained that has that.
All right. Still, I'm gonna come up and I'm stabbing the dude.
Okay.
So sorry. Oh, damn it! All right.
Yeah. So with that 8, see, even grappled, he kind of moves and just blocks. He goes, and you can even hear him saying, "Common, like I surrender, I surrender. You gonna let him kill me?"
He's a heretic. So I'm not happy.
Gotcha. Aaron, it's your turn.
All right. So I saw him run up and try and stab him. I'm going to say, hold on. He's clearly surrendered. I will say, please give up your weapons to the drow, and say we can find out more information that way. I think I
He
will
has
hold.
something on him.
Oh, okay. Well,
He
Yeah,
disappeared right in front of us in the middle of a square. He has something on him.
and I'll say I've got a good grip of him. If he could have disappeared, he would have done it by now. And I'll just take the dodge action.
Okay. So I think at this point we can exit combat. I would say this gentleman you have, again, kind of puts his head down and kind of leans into you a little bit, Aaron, and is like, "I put my trust in you," and just lays his weapons at your feet.
All right, I'm just going to toss the weapons a little further away from him and the party, and I'll say, "What's going on? Who? I was just walking down the street, guy. Like I don't even know who anybody is. Some goblin tried to attack me, and now this is happening. What's going on?"
I'm immediately searching every inch of this drow.
Do you let him?
I'm not going to stop him from searching. I'm just don't harm this person that's surrendered.
So Jack is gonna walk out of the flames and darkness as his form of dread, which is sort of sketchy.
Oh God, what's that?
And I will drop it.
Yeah.
And I will
Yeah.
drop
just
it
like,
and,
"Ah."
and become the normal Jax. Like,
Yeah.
this-
Describe for everyone what your form of dread looks like.
It's like this shadowy skeleton human with like white long hair, like a White Walker from Game of Thrones, sort of. It's like dark skin, like completely black skin, and
Nice.
purple eyes. So, and I will just drop it and become Jax, the like long dreadlock guy. And I'm gonna be, he's part of the Green. We're with Empire. Arrest him. That's gonna be my turn. Or my action.
Yeah. This is free. This is a non-combat. So however you guys want to do it.
And Hilsar is going to use his disguised self so that the Dro doesn't recognize him as he steps out.
Okay. Sure.
Okay, so he steps out, kind of meets up with the party. Man, that was a crazy fight. I'm glad I was here to make sure that no one was hurt. But you cannot trust this drow. We should kill him.
Where did you come from? Where did you come from? Jax,
I was here
eyes
the
on that
whole
guy.
time.
Helisar, give me a deception check.
Okay.
This is a Mexican standoff.
It's 13.
All right. I'll let all of you interpret that how you want, because I think that's pretty good. You're certainly making a pretty convincing case. It's up to you if you have reason to suspect him, which I'm not sure you do.
I don't know who anybody is, so I'm just like, just don't kill this guy. He's clearly given up. What was in this car? I saw fire coming out of darkness. Is that normal?
All right, listen, I will tell you the whole story, but he has something on him that gives him more power than he should have. We need to get it off of him now. There was an attack.
All right, I'll look to this drow. Is what he's saying true? Do you have some magical device that makes you dangerous?
No, I was just here for my country.
No. He's part of the Green Dynasty. He just blew up an Empire wagon full of weapons.
Absolutely, I did that. You were trying to kill us. Of course, I blew up your weapons.
No, man. Nope. And
He's an enemy of the Empire.
Yes, I am clearly an enemy of the Empire.
You're going.
Yes.
Okay, well, that's fair. At least you're admitting it. Now you can tell the proper authorities.
Yeah. And I will just walk next to Castor to try to sleight of hand him and remove anything he has. Even with Mike, like Aaron, trying to grapple him. I'll help you.
I'm keeping the knives out, and at this point, I'm going to lean forward and just be like, "Where's the beacon, heretic?" I know he has a beacon, or I assume he has the beacon. I know what it is.
Does Hilsar know what the drow is carrying and where it is?
Hilsar, go ahead and give me a deception check to see if he trusted you.
Okay.
We're going to make this 15.
14.
I rolled 16 on investigation. I'm just patting him.
Sure. It's interesting. I'm going to say, yeah, we're going to do a straight up, more or less initiative, but this is going to be a dex check between Jax and the drow.
Okay. On investigation, I just rolled 16. I can
just a dex check.
Okay. Can I guidance myself for this?
No.
Okay, 12.
That's a save. Can you do a check?
Oh, sorry. All right. Good call. Get the same bonus, but better roll. 18.
Oh, was it? Okay. Sorry.
Much better roll, though.
Yeah, much better roll.
Either way, he got a 7.
Okay, cool.
So, all right. So I would say you find it's interesting. So you find a red crystalline object on him, and as like you uncover it, he immediately begins to reach for it. And I would say with that check, you're able to bat his hand away.
And I can do sleight of hands then to disappear it inside my clothes.
You
I
go
want
to
to
grab it, and it's chained. So there's a chain that's like that. It's basically like a pendant metal, and it's chained, and then the chains are wrapped around his wrist. Is
so I
what
have
you
it-
see right away. So I would say that he tried to grab it. You're able to get his hand away from being able to activate it, but sleight of hand's not going to tear the chains off.
Awesome. Do I feel anything weird when I hold it with my hand?
So you can change this. You're gonna grab it.
Yeah, right. I'm just gonna grab it before.
You got it, man. I need a wisdom saving throw.
Awesome.
A saving throw?
Yeah. I'm dead.
It's gonna be fine.
11.
No, man. I have 9 hit points left.
All right, I gotta roll for this. Gotta get my percentile die going.
I'm a draw. If
I'm
that
aware
helps.
you're a draw. Got it. So yeah, that's
Just a bastard one.
yeah. So there. Actually, I don't know why I do this. I don't need to do this on the map. 10, 15, 20, 30, 45. Yeah. So there's like as soon as you touch it, there's like a flash of gray energy coming from this red crystal, and you see the people in front of you vanish, and now you are in front of the cart, like about 65 feet away, instantly.
Okay.
Do
Do I have it in my hand?
No. Because it was attached to him.
Okay.
So you just touched it and was away, and you do not have it. So I'm gonna kind of work down this initiative. So that was Jack's. Really, the drow got to go in that thing. So we're gonna, to be fair here, give up to Caster. So you see this happen, Caster. What are you doing?
I mean, I just want this guy dead. I am because of my background, what I know, I am very focused on what I perceive that I saw him have the night before. But with 2 random people around me that I don't know, and Jack's just suddenly gone, can I take his hand off?
You can certainly try.
I would love to try. Wherever that chain is attached.
What are you using to take his hand off?
That's a great question because I have a small dagger.
Yeah.
So yeah. But I know this is hard. I know he touched this crystal and he was gone. I don't want to be away.
I mean, you can try. I'm not going to say it's impossible. I just want to acknowledge that if it's a dagger.
I got an arrow too. I mean, I can. Okay.
What do you want to do?
Shit, man. No, I'm gonna put a knife under his throat and just tell him to just stop. Everything stop. You have to stop. You don't want to die. We're here. Don't move. Down on your knees. Let's figure this out. I want him as restrained as I possibly can get him in that moment.
So I can say that with that, if you want to ready an action.
Yeah. So I mean, I'll.
You want to ready to just cut his throat if he moves, or
Yep. Yeah, absolutely.
You got it. Hilisar, what would you like to do?
So Hilisar sees all of this, and he kind of.
I'm sorry, I messed that up, Aaron.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. So Aaron sees the Jax get teleported away, and I'm like, that must be the device you were talking about. I'll ask the drow, please disconnect that from your hand for for your safety.
Okay. got it. Now it would be Hillisar.
Okay, so Hillstar sees all this happening, and sees the drow restrained. I'm gonna try to just assassinate the drow before anyone can stop me. Just take out my sword and just chop his head off.
Okay. Aaron, it's up to you. You can would you impose disadvantage?
Yeah, I think so because at this point we were all just kind of still talking. So I think if I saw someone swing, I would try and just hey, hold on, we're still talking. Like in his mind, it's not to that point yet.
Sure. Yeah. So I'm going to say, Hillisar, this is a disadvantage since Aaron's trying to like keep him at least alive.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. So you go to hit, and Aaron just pulls him away like a foot, and it slices out. Does not hit.
Okay.
All right, I see that swing. I'm like, who the hell are you?
Well, hold on. We're talking here.
Literally, he's like, "Wow, just happened by." Ah!
This man cannot be trusted. This drow. You just seen what he did, right? We
All
need
right.
to see what he did.
I saw what he did. Yes.
I saw a cart go dark. It blew up, and then at least two of you are trying to kill this guy. But I didn't see what he's done. Nothing to us, or to me rather, or to anybody, as far as I can see.
Right.
We're at war. We are at war with the
All right.
dynasty.
I think that's enough. Jax, go ahead and you can take your turn.
I just slowly walk back with my crossbow in my hands.
Okay, so you can get back there. It is now going to be the drow's turn.
Awesome.
So this is interesting now. Yeah, I'm going to say he makes a move to grab the crystal. So if you can basically do whatever you want, Caster, because you were holding your action based on his movement. You can try to slow the sword, or you could try to do something else. It's up to you. You're really the only one who gets to act here. But whatever he's trying, yeah. And if it's a resisted check, then I'll say he gets a disadvantage from Aaron just trying to keep everybody there.
I mean, I know what happens when he touches that crystal, so or what I saw happen with Jax. So yeah, I'm gonna stab.
Okay. Okay. 11.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say he kind of leans real heavy into Aaron and is able to not let that hit. Because I think, Aaron, you're still like trying to get him to not die at the moment. So
I'm like, I just have no idea what's going on.
yeah, you're just like, I don't know what's going on. So I would say that even as close that is, I wouldn't say it's an advantage.
It is what it is. I would love to talk to you as soon as this is all over with.
Yeah, so he grabs that crystal. And give me one moment. I gotta double check something. This will be interesting. He actually doesn't fully understand how it works.
He appeared just next to me.
That would be bad.
He is halfway in a horse.
Oh, God.
That's quite interesting. All right. So I'm going to. So basically, I'm going to say that there's just something in the rules for this that I'm going to kind of do a 50% die here really fast. And he wins. Okay, so yeah, he grabs that crystal, and he's not there anymore.
Can we see where he went? Like, is it something where we noticed?
It was one of these. So already described as really clearly. It's like there was no energy, there was no nothing. It's like it was as though someone just did a cut frame and he was just gone. Like there was no pop. It was like one frame he's there, the next frame he's not. But go ahead and make a perception check as you just quickly look around. Everybody can do that who saw this.
7.
Frodo putting on the ring.
Although I mean, I had him grappled. I know he's not there. He's not invisible, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. You don't feel him.
4 with disadvantage.
Yeah, Hillisar, you got 20.
20.
Yeah, Hillisar, you look and he is. I'd say at this point. Yeah, you see him basically down the road. Where the rendezvous point was going to be, and he is on a horse.
Okay. Hillisar does not share this with the group. He's just gonna let him get away.
Okay. What was the highest besides Hillisar?
I had 7, so
I have 4.
13 on Caster. You know what, Caster? You clock this because he's not really hiding.
Yay!
And darkness has come down by this point. So,
about how far is he?
from you, he is going to be 100 feet.
I mean, 100 feet. Can I run up? I'm first. I'm gonna point so everyone sees him. Like,
Okay, yeah, you draw attention to him.
Yep. And then I'm gonna head in that direction.
Okay.
So 30 feet. That gets me within 70, and then can I take a shot?
Yeah, go ahead.
I promise I'm not always this aggressive. That did nothing.
Goes wide.
Still
Who's
just
that?
amped up. Yeah.
Can I do something? Are we going turns? Are we doing turns?
I think we just let's see here. We're gonna keep turns. So that was So that he was the last. So that actually restarted the order. So it'd be Caster then Aaron.
okay. So I saw him shoot at something, and I'll say, is that where he went?
Yeah, he pointed him out. So I say you saw it. You see it. You see.
Okay. Well, I mean, it seems like he can disappear. It seemed like it was pretty easy to do. So I'm just going to run 45 feet in that direction and just yell, "Hey, come back! We're still talking."
I love it.
I'll ready my longbow, and I'll just say, "Beware! I've got my longbow. Please do not leave. Stay where you are."
You got it. Hillisar, you're just gonna let him go?
I'm gonna take a shot at him, but intentionally miss.
Mm-hmm. I would say just make a deception check on that.
Okay. Eight.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw that.
Have 13 inside. Passive.
Yeah. I'm gonna say that. So you guys get that it was intentional to not hit them. And then Jax, it'll be your turn.
Okay, so I'll be like, haha, Eldritch Blast, 120 feet. Actually, I'm gonna do Form of Dread, Eldritch Blast.
Okay. Form of Dread's bonus?
Yeah.
Perfect. Go ahead. Yeah. So it gets all like Night King going, that'll hit.
Yeah, but I honestly it's with disadvantage, so it's 14. I would like
14. I keep forgetting that because thank you for keeping track of that, being honest. Yeah, so his AC is 15. And it
The
goes,
horse.
"Ooh." You did not say the horse.
I'm sorry. I was being amazing if I did the horse because it was like just running here somewhere.
Sorry.
Shit.
Yeah, I'd say like he kind of like makes the horse go wide and whoom, misses. You see, he kind of hits the horse, and they move together 120 more feet away. And then, Caster, that would be your turn.
I am turning straight around and going straight to Hilisar. And dude, what was that? Where did you come from? What are you doing here? And what was that shot? I missed because I suck. What's your excuse?
All right. So once that is, is the party going to let him go?
Yeah, I can't. I don't have a horse.
We know
I
where
did
he's
wa-
going.
Yeah, I did warn him, so I'll take a longbow shot if I can.
Okay, cool. So before we resolve that, let's have Aaron do his longbow shot.
17.
17 will hit.
So for 8 piercing.
What's the range on the longbow again?
It is 150 feet.
That's the short range?
That's a short range, yep.
Okay, so he's just out of 150, so that'll be a disadvantage.
Okay, let's try and yep. So my disadvantage roll, I rolled a 20 for my second one, so the first one would hit.
Perfect. Roll damage.
What did I just say? I'm sorry. Was it 7 or 8? It doesn't.
8.
I think it was 8. Yeah.
I'll check the game log here. Yep, cool. 8 damage. Yeah, it hurts him. I mean, that was like a direct hit. Got right in his side. If you were there, you'd see blood dripping off the arrow. All right, Hilisar, it's your turn.
So Hilisar is going to turn back to his normal appearance in front of the group, and he's just going to be like, my hand slipped, but once this is all over, I'll explain everything.
Inside Jack.
Well, I mean, he failed before, so like you guys know that he missed.
Yeah.
Like you know this is BS, so you don't even have to. I would say
Blades are coming out, pointed at him this time.
Jax with a 17 insight. I think Hilisar. What is your general intention that Jax would figure out?
That Jax would figure out what?
Like your general intention, like whether you're trying to kill them or like if I would think Jax would get kind of like whether you're going to be friendly, whether you're going to cause trouble.
I know you're lying, but what are you hiding?
Oh, okay. My intention would probably be neutral. I'm just trying to keep my cover intact as best as I can.
Okay. So I think Jax would get somebody who is probably isn't an ally to anybody.
That's like him.
Yeah, kind of like isn't really on that drow side, isn't on your side, but on his side, whatever that might be. So you don't get like dynasty feel from him, I would say clearly. Then Jax, it is your turn.
I'll tell Castor, we know where he's heading. Remember the map. And we just go try to grab some horse.
Thanks for reminding me about the map.
I'm going to try to grab a horse and run behind him.
All right. Yes, easy enough. Get on the horse.
I mean, some of the horses were blasted by the explosion, I'm guessing. But
Actually, the horses were clear, but
awesome.
weirdly enough, because of the way the movements worked. Because you guys left the horses actually like way far back before it left, so it worked out sort of.
Well, I'll just run behind him, the horse.
Yeah, I'd say that you're able to get. So it's interesting, but you do have to go backwards. Okay, so I got where you are. He's going to go ahead and ride another 120 feet down the road.
That's okay. So it's like 200, 300 feet ahead of me.
Yeah.
Okay. I still have. I can see him still, right?
Oh, so you still have vision. So Caster, it's your turn.
So I will look at Hilisar, who I confronted, and be like, if you're here to help us, then let's go. And he can. I'm going to get up on a horse and offer a hand. He can have, because we only have to 2 horses between the 2 of us. Or 4 of us, right?
There's the cart horse.
There's
Cart horse. Oh yeah, there is the cart horse. So 3 horses between the 4 of us. Yeah. Then I guess at this point, because Jax is thinking far more clearly than I am, I'm going to hop on a horse and go. And Hilisar can prove himself to us and follow. And then I saw Mike take a shot, or Aaron, sorry. And then, come on.
All right, so you get on your horse. You actually have to kind of go a little bit away. You almost have to use your full movement to go get the horse
Right.
back to where it was. Aaron, what are you doing?
All right, so he's running, but he's still within my second range of my longbow. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna try it. So disadvantage shot. Let's see.
There you go.
Oh my God, 23 to hit. Disadvantage
That hits.
for 9 piercing.
It's okay.
Man, Aaron, you take your breath and you still your heart and start to go, okay, breath. And in between the breaths, you just let this thing go. And it's like a Hail Mary arrow. He's just almost outside your range. And then, woo, lands, and you just see him off the horse.
I was like, that wasn't too hard, but hurry, let's go get what. He was running, so obviously he was bad.
All right, since we're down a horse, you can get up on my horse with me. You took him down.
Yeah.
All right, so we can definitely, I think, break turns at this point. What's everybody doing?
I'll just ride to the Dark Elf, do the investigation check again, see if the only thing that I found is the pendant. Not touch it this time, but try to remove it.
Absolutely.
So I can roll I guess I'm 1 turn ahead, but I know.
Yeah, we can kind of, you definitely would get there first because you were ahead of that. He laid down all his weapons, so I think what you find is he's carrying on him 25 gold, dynasty mint. You look, and what you do see is you didn't, because things were happening really quickly before.
And I want to do it fast before they approach.
Yeah, I got you, man. You check out his arm, and there are. So it's interesting. You don't find the red crystal, but you kind of look and you think of where he was holding it. You're like, maybe he hit it, and you kind of reveal part of his arm, and you kind of you grab it, and your thumb and your pointer finger pierce flesh. There's this really thin layer of flesh, and it goes hollow. And you kind of piece back and you realize there is chain indentations in his arm, as though this was implanted in his arm. Yeah, you got 20 investigation, and skin began to grow over the chains.
But there's no crystal, you say?
There's no chains and there's no crystal.
Okay. I'll just wait for the rest then.
I'm going to grab the other horse. There's still 1 horse left, right? The cart horse?
Yes.
I'm going to take the cart horse and ride with the party.
Okay, so I think you all come upon, I think Jax is holding this arm, looking around.
I'm about to take my rapier and cut that arm, but I'm going to wait for them.
Is he dead? I want to walk up and see if he's actually deceased or not.
Make a medicine check.
All right, medicine. That's a 9.
Seems dead.
Well done.
Oh. Wasn't my intention, but I guess something was going on. Still, whose cart was that?
I'll drop my form of dread.
So coming up first, I'm going to ask Jax if he found anything.
There's no crystal.
I could care less about the crystal. I'm looking for a beacon.
I know what you're talking about, but there's nothing
All
except
right.
his weird hand. Do you want to chop it?
I mean, as much as I love chopping stuff, you know that. But can I? I know he's already searched him, but can I search as well?
Yeah, go ahead. Make an investigation check.
Awesome.
Who are you, by the way? Okay, I'm still in form of dread, so
21.
I'll be looking you as a shadow.
Well, you said you dropped it.
Oh yeah, but it's
Nah.
very cool, man. Who are you, by the way?
All right, 21. Yeah, I think Casper, you don't find anything else. You do because you were you think back to last night, and I think as you just run your fingers along that arm and investigate, you realize that strong sense of deuteromantic magic was coming from whatever he had. And I think your brain at that point goes back, and that red crystal was a dodecahedron.
Oh, okay.
Did have 12 sides, and like I think that comes into like what was that? Like, because you're fairly certain it wasn't a beacon because you've seen a beacon. You know what the general looked like. That didn't. It had the shape, but the coloring and some other things were off.
Got it. Cool. Then yeah, at this point, I'm frustrated. I'm looking at our new party. Aaron, I don't know. I'm sorry. Who are you? Can we get names?
Yeah, I'm Aaron. I was just kind of, traveling as one does, and I've come across the situation. I was on a ship not long ago, but felt, I felt the need to travel a little bit. Aaron, obviously, he looks like a very young elf, so he's very naive. It seems he's just like, I was just traveling, and I saw those. I mean, a goblin attacked me. I figured the rest of the goblins were bad, and then someone's cart was on fire. I don't know what's going on, but perhaps I was led this way for a reason.
So that's you. What about you, poor shot? Who are you?
My name is Hilosar, and I'm just gonna come out clean with you guys. I belong to no allegiance. All that I seek is the red dragon. And unfortunately, my party that y'all attacked, I had no choice but to kill them or let them go away to try to maintain my ties and sources.
You were with them?
Yes, I was with them. They were supposed to give me information that I sought for the red dragon, but they were not very resourceful.
Okay, I don't know who this red dragon is, but what they were was stealing gunpowder from Hupperdook and taking it to the dynasty. By the way, that wagon full of gunpowder, big explosion. That was.
I mean, there was fire, I guess. Some came out of darkness. It was pretty cool. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, that belongs to the city, and we were coming to stop it.
We're gonna blame it on him, not me. That's what they say.
I mean, I didn't see what happened, but this guy, obviously, the guy the drow that's laying on the ground. I'm like, he was probably responsible. I'll give you that. It looked like you guys were trying to, help the cart, not steal it. I think.
Help me put him on my horse. I asked someone for help because I'm not very strong.
I will help you.
Aaron is also not very strong.
That's right. Yeah.
So you're putting the body of the drow on the horse?
Yeah, I was like, we can still go to the place where he was supposed to.
So Hilosar's like, so we introduce ourselves. Why don't y'all introduce yourselves? What exactly are y'all doing out here?
Man, I wish we had Belden. We're investigators.
We're working for the city.
Yeah.
Oh,
right now we're
Nice to meet you. You speak the truth. That's enough for now. We'll talk later.
Investigators. Sounds exciting.
Ride with us, and I'll try to ride to the place where we're gonna sort of teleport back. The extraction point.
Yeah,
We
so
have on the map.
we're going back to Hupperdook. Poor Aim over here is definitely coming with us. Aaron?
Yes.
All right, I think you should come along to help us out.
Sure. That seems like where the wind was taking me.
Captain, I'll ask many questions.
Jax, you seem quite injured. Do you have any way of fixing that?
Wine.
Aaron will just kind of walk over to him, kind of slap his shoulder, not hard, but hard enough, and cast Hands of Healing, and you restore 7 hit points.
Ouch, that hurts.
Yeah, sorry, I'm still getting used to this ability, but you seem a little healthier now.
Thank you.
Oh, man.
So we're going back to Hupperdook, or we're gonna go to the extraction point?
I mean, we have a lot of stuff to figure out. We need to explain to the city. All right, cool. So the reason we're even here, there was an attack in Hupperdook last night. Goblins. So if you guys want to help us, we need to grab a goblin body as well. I definitely need Aaron to come with us to explain why the cart's not coming back.
Well, I mean, I don't know what happened with the cart, but I'll absolutely take care of more of those goblins.
That's true. Someone is pointing that the draw was on a horse, so we have now 4 horses. And 2 are our own horses now, so we just returned 2. Thank you, whoever mentioned it.
Fantastic. Yeah.
Should we try to take the cart back? I mean, it's a super
What cart?
destroyed.
Blown up.
What cart? Yeah, there's
What
yeah.
is the remains of the cart?
I know the cart caught fire. I don't think those are drivable after that. I'm not sure.
No. All right, so we're heading back to the city, right? And we've got a goblin, we've got a drow body. Did you cut his arm off? Did you go that dark?
What?
Did you take his arm?
I'm taking the full dark elf.
Yeah, taking the whole body instead of cutting the arm off.
That's gonna be like our liaison.
Okay. Because you mentioned it, so you are not going to investigate. You're not going to further go down the road. You're just returning to Hupperdook.
I guess we can go later there.
I mean, we have the map, right? I mean, yeah. So yeah, I haven't really looked at that map yet. So we know what there were there were meeting points on the map, correct?
Yeah, I want to do one thing before we go back, which is on the cart. I want to investigate if there's any weapon, like anything that survived explosion.
Yeah. Make investigation check on the card.
And also, I know that
you can guidance yourself if you really want to.
Okay.
Because I know you've been asking about that.
Yeah, I definitely want. And I also know there's some draw weapons that were thrown into the floor. That was 17, my investigation.
17. Yeah, I mean, you find like a lot of there's like firearms, but they are just unusable. Either like they've been in crack from the explosion, or like the wood parts all burnt up. And plus fire damage. There are the thing is that this cart is totally like not a cart. It's a bunch of pieces of wood scattered. Like this was an explosion. I would say that I think it was 17. I think because he wasn't there. Yeah, you don't really find anything of value. It's just really just like pieces of metal and.
Okay.
That's really what was here. It seems like they really indeed were just taking these weapons.
Man, I really want the gun. And I'll just pick his weapons if no one picks them before.
Yeah. So kind of as we're heading back towards the cart, can I look around along the path to see if that red crystal thing was dropped anywhere along the way or hidden?
Yeah, make perception.
All right, perception. 21.
Yeah, you look around and you're very confident that it's like nowhere around.
Okay. Well, I tried. I looked on the way back.
Yeah, on the weapons, really you find there's a short sword and a hand crossbow that he dropped.
Yeah. I mean,
Take that.
Just go ahead and loot the goblin bodies laying around as well.
Sure. I mean, they've got scimitars. They don't have any money on them. What I will say is actually on that 17, it's interesting. I'm going to say that you find a bunch of, it's like this really, really fine powder that's scattered amongst all the rubble that hits your eyes, Jack.
I'll take it.
So you got to tell me how you're going to get this. It's like a residue that's around everything. So when I say powder, I mean it's like around it you see specks of this really small powder stuff. So like if you're going to try to collect, this is going to take some time.
Oh, yeah, I see. So let me see if there's any spell I could use for this. Nope. I guess I will just pick a sample. 1 or 2 samples. And
Okay, so yeah, you kind of just like get a little bit of it.
No.
Yeah, so you really, really tiny amount. Yeah, because kind of one of those things, like some of it's in the air even. It's kind of weird. All right. But you'll begin your ride back to Hupperdook. It's in about an hour or so out. So you're riding, and I think Hilizar, you've seen this because you're kind of part of this group, but Aaron, you for the first time, you've gotten off a boat, started heading inland. You see this massive city that is just has black smoke above it. You see like there's machines like digging into the ground. Like there's like you imagine if you were like big oil drills basically going up and down. You see what looks like giant robot men that are being built in 2 places, almost like mechs essentially. And there's just the sound, even like about a mile away, there's a sound of hammering and work going on. How are you guys trying to enter in? Do you main gate or do you want to go to the lower yards where you exited?
I think we'll go back the way we came.
we need to return these horses.
Well, do we?
We have 2 already. We just bought 2, so we can return 2.
Well, we could talk about that later.
Okay.
But we definitely need to go back down because we know there's a guard presence down there.
We approach the gate, we exit because I think it's the closest one, and it's also the smallest one, so it's gonna be easier to talk through. And we're gonna be like, when we see any guard, I will be like, "Hey, the guard from the
captain. We need to speak to whoever's in charge."
Yeah, like, are they aggressive to us? Yeah, that's true.
Well, so what do you? I mean, you come up and they recognize. I mean, they recognize who you are. You know, the people just took horses and left. You get a chance. What do you want to do? What do you want to say to them?
Okay, we're gonna. Hey, quick! The guard from the armory just got attacked and blown by this dark elf and his friends. Call the captain or whoever we were talking to, which Martin doesn't remember, but
all right, gotcha. Jax, go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Can it be a deception check? Because I'm lying, actually. I'm gonna do a persuasion.
What's your lie?
No, it's like in general.
Okay.
8.
8. Yeah, I'm gonna say the guard kind of looks at two people kind of known. I would say the party's sort of with you. I mean, in this kind of like weird sense, but immediately kind of snaps, and there's guards that kind of come around the sides and begin to like grab you. And they're not gonna pull you off the horses.
I'll
But
just throw the drow body.
Okay, they take the drill body. They're like, get off your horse. They're basically trying to take you into some type of custody. Like, come with us.
That's okay. I'll just throw the drow body. It's like,
Okay, they're still trying to get you down.
I walk down.
You get down. Okay. What about the rest of you?
Yeah. Oh, sorry. If they seem to be aggressive, I'll just dismount the horse. Like, sorry, I've been traveling. I saw this drow attack a cart. I was just helping out, and I'll get down as well.
And Hilsar is going to resist and fight the guards. He's going to be like, I have done nothing wrong. I have helped my new friends here get rid of these menaces. We should be treated like heroes. And he's going to be yelling and shouting as he's going off the horse.
Here, so make a persuasion check.
Okay. Uh, 17.
17. You know, here, so I think they there's a guard that looks at you, kind of looks at the one who is at the gate, and goes, "Fine." Goes, "Is this your horse, or who owns this horse?"
I found this horse. The owner is no longer with us, and I claim it as mine.
Like you snarky.
Yeah, I'd say this is essentially true. So, yeah, I think they go fine. Goes and kind of points you out the gate. He's like, go in the main gate, then you're free. Kind of believes you and goes fine.
Oh, cool.
Him or all of us?
Just him.
Just him.
He has to answer a lot of questions from the captain.
And they go, whoa, what's this? Why does he need to answer any questions?
Yeah,
We'll only speak to the captain.
Nope. I've been through this with these guards before. I'm gonna calmly get off the horse. I'm not gonna touch anything, but I'm pointing at that dude and saying, he was there. We need him as a witness for what happened. Don't let it.
And Hilsar is going to try to become friendly with these new groups of people he came with. Trying to be best buds. He's going to talk to the guards like, hey, these guys helped me. We're all heroes here. We'll walk ourselves in. There's no need for this.
They'll go, if you cooperate, we'll simply escort you to the captain. Now get off. Let's go.
Yeah.
Again, they weren't pulling you off. They were just kind of like gesturing very strongly for you to get off. Like they had hands on you, but they weren't like using their force yet.
Gotcha. Okay.
It was basically like come or we will, but we kind of respecting that you probably did do something good, but still took. Well, you don't know this, but they stole horses.
Okay.
Don't worry, we're heroes in this town.
I'll tell Hilosar back over my shoulder, there's a dead girl involved. Let's go.
Wow, this day just got interesting.
I'll point at the drow body and be like, bring it with us.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys are led, and the horses are taken. You see the horses are basically put in the stables that you took the two from. And so are the other two you brought.
We borrow the horses, not steal them.
Oh, no, I stole mine.
That way.
Hey.
Oh, you finally caught up.
Hello.
Hey, welcome. Just in time to get
We
us
just
out
got
of
back to
trouble.
Hupperdook.
As Dewey's like, bloop.
He was in Hupperdook the whole time.
That is correct.
In time
Horse
to get us
broke
out
down.
of trouble.
But yeah, so you're led to the captain of the guard's quarters here. You can see that, and it's kind of his office. He like sleeps and he works here, so you can see that there's almost like a hammock in the corner. But other than that, there's this official-looking hard wood desk, and he's looking. And I would say those of you who know here understand that he is part captain of the guard, but also part Serosa, meaning that he has the ability to pass down judgment and sentence, and hold trial. So he has a trial, but he's also the jury of the trial and the judge of the trial, essentially at all times, with the way the Empire works. And so he sits there, goes, huh. Well, you all caused quite a stir.
Which is save the day again, Captain.
We brought your goblins
On a draw.
and a draw as a bonus.
Yeah, Aaron's like, oh, well met, friend. I came across these people, and yeah, these goblins were attacking some carts. Is this
And
a
we-
problem in this area?
And we stopped them from stealing the weapons from the armory. Did you hear about the
Yeah,
armory,
and
right?
he looks at Aaron and goes, "Who are you?"
Oh, I'm Aaron. Nice to meet you. I'm traveling this area and just happened to be in the right place at the right time, I think.
And his eyes go over to you, Hilasar.
My name is Hilasar. I was simply seeing these folks in trouble, and I just lended them a hand, and now we are all together. One big happy family, Captain.
Yeah, give me something. Let's do deception.
Okay. Uh, 11.
11. Yeah, he looks you. Mm-hmm. So, give me your report.
Hey, so we saw last night. We were here in town last night. Me and my friends, the bard who's just got here, and Jack's over there. We were out in the party last night. We heard the commotion. There were the goblin attacks, and we wanted to help. So we went down. We did a little. We talked to a few guards. They let us into the lower parts of the city. At this point, you probably should have seen the dead goblin in the gunsmith, the gunworks.
Yes. Don't forget, we're the ones who hired you. Yes.
Yes. So you found the goblin because I yelled, "Go check the gunworks!" As
Yes.
we borrowed the horses.
Yeah. So after you left, what happened?
Yeah. So after we left, we caught up to a wagon that was being attacked by these goblins, and unfortunately, your guard didn't make it. He went down to a goblin arrow, and so we took him. We were gonna bring the cart back, but that didn't happen. Gunpowder and the drow.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we brought this back for you, and that we're done. That's it. We're done.
Yeah.
We did what you asked. You know I don't like being here with you.
Correct. So it goes, I see. So why were they doing this?
So before killing the goblin on the armory, we got that they're gonna steal the weapons in the cart. That's why we borrowed the horses to get to the cart and try to save it. We didn't have time to explain, Captain.
Castor, he locks eyes with you and he goes, and there is nothing left of the cart, of the cargo?
I mean, you can go out and look, but all I saw was splintered woods and flames everywhere. We did bring back the horse, though. That's one of the horses you took from us. So We brought that back. But I have these two people that were out on the road. They can vouch for the cart's demise.
He kind of looked. He shoots the two of you a look.
Yes, it was a big explosion.
Yeah, Aaron will say, well, it was crazy. So this thing went dark, completely dark. Fire came out of it, and then when the darkness went away, the cart was gone.
I see. Caster, make a persuasion check with advantage.
Persuasion. 10.
10 total.
Yeah.
So he kind of stares at you very intently as you know he's trying to decide on something.
Captain, look, we were just trying to help out. There was a young girl last night. All we wanted to do was try and find the goblins. This led into a lot more than what we were really interested in.
Yes, as you have said. And he kind of straightens up and he kind of looks at the guard and kind of, you can tell he grabs this scepter and kind of just puts it on, and he takes this kind of wig, this white wig, and puts it on as well. As Cassie, you're very familiar with this. As this is time to pronounce what is about to happen, and you can tell he's done. He's totally done listening to these stories. As he goes, all right. These, at this point, these 6 are hereby remanded to the city of Hupperdook until such a time that they have proven not in league or of their intent to be helpful. And like there's nodding and immediately there's a kind of, you just notice him now, there's kind of the scribe in the center of the room, and he writes something down and runs it out. As you can see, the wheels here are moving very quickly. Sarah's like, right, so I encourage you 6 to make yourselves as valuable as you can to the city. Should you prove to be of sufficient worth, maybe we can believe what you're telling me.
Captain, I think we're already 300 golds worthy from what we had found yesterday, right?
Of course. And he throws you 300. He kind of counts it out and puts 300 gold. He's like, is it certainly my intention? You did a job. You are paid for it.
By the way, this is what we found from this row. And I put a hand crossbow, the short sword, and 5 gold pieces from the dynasty.
Okay. Yeah. I would actually, anyone who wants to can make an insight check.
On who? On me? Or on the captain?
No, on the captain, I'm saying, if anyone who would like to.
Sure.
Okay.
I rolled a 20, but I'm not sure what I'd be looking for either.
Okay. Well, say, yeah, if you feel like there's something your character would look for at this moment, I'm just giving the chance.
Yeah, no, I probably would just be like, oh, I guess I've got a job now. So just making sure it's being honest about it.
My passive is 13, if that helps. But I wouldn't doubt the captain. I'm more scared than doubting the captain.
Okay.
I'm just going to give a smirk and tell him it really must bother him to have to pay me gold for once.
Yeah.
Agreed on that.
Yeah. That's fine. Yeah, it kind of moves off.
When he handed the gold over, was there anything that I already did my check. So
what was your check?
Oh, I did insight.
Yeah, what was the number? I missed it.
It was a 7. So I mean,
7. Okay, yeah.
He looks as dumb as he always looks to me.
Yeah. It's just whatever. I would say with the passive insight, Jax, I think there's just something he believes you that like he doesn't doubt any intentions, but there's just something else that he's not sure. There's some details that he doesn't believe.
Okay, so
And it's just, it has to do with what, and you get the sense that it's stuff that can't be corroborated. Like he sees this data, but there's something in there. You're not sure what, because you didn't roll high, like you didn't really roll well, but there's just something that he wants to make sure of before then.
so before we go, Captain, there's one thing we want to investigate outside of town. We will need the horses back. Can we count on them?
What is this? What do you want to investigate?
We believe they were gonna steal the cart and take it to a point on the river or forest, but they're gonna do something with that cart, and we believe we know where the point is.
And he kind of puts out a map of the area. Point it to me.
I don't even know. So I'll just point. I'll look at Castor, who got.
You
the
said
map.
you think you know where it is. Where
No. Yeah, I mean, I look my.
I mean,
The part is like I personally don't know.
car was going this way, but when they tried to take it in a different direction, all we know is they might have been going that way. I mean, I don't know. Sometimes
I appreciate your concern. We will have people investigate it for us. Thank
So
you so much.
I
The
think
goblin-
you should do that. You should absolutely investigate that, and we should get out of your hair.
We should go.
Hey, justice for it, and you have your gold.
And
We should definitely go. Just point of order: are we stuck to the city, or we're just proving our worth to the city guard?
So yeah, so the what he's been clear is that you're not to exit the city.
Got it.
And it's one of these things where it's almost city arrest, but kind of like it's basically like, I just want to make sure that you're not up to something, be good, do good things, and it's kind of a way to get maybe even free work out of you, you think, possibly?
Been there, done that. Got it.
Because you got to remember, he's well aware you've pulled stuff over on him before.
Right.
And so there's also, I would say, a bit of an opportunity that he sees to return a favor.
Definitely. Got it. Awesome. So we're gonna slowly do the Homer Simpson back away out of the building.
Yeah. Right into the bushes.
Right.
so Jax walks out with a smile on his head and will be like, "We are heroes again."
This city has like trees and stuff, right? We're not stuck in like just these buildings, right?
Is this your first time to Hupperdook?
We're gonna be stuck in the buildings for a while. There's parties every night, though.
Yeah, I mean, I stick more to the outskirts, but I guess it's fine as long as we're not stuck here long.
Maybe we should all talk a little bit. Join us for some drinks.
We
I will go
should.
to
Let's
a cheap place.
back to our place.
Yeah.
Back to our place.
Hilsar, you are definitely coming with us.
I will join you for drinks, and we will take it from there.
I want you to know, though, this isn't your choice. You're coming with us. You can walk in the same direction, but you're coming with us.
And I just want you to know that I'm just coming for the drinks, and maybe I'll stick around if you're lucky.
I'm telling you, you're paying for the drinks.
Oh, okay.
Oh, right. You have some money, right? I didn't bring a whole lot with me and all.
Yeah, well, don't worry. We have a place.
Yeah, we got some coins.
We'll be fine. Dewey, actually, you can sing for our dinner tonight. That would be great.
Perfect.
Yeah, so Hilsar and Aaron, you're led up some very rickety stairs to Upper Hupperdook. You're in the lower, so it's kind of goes up this kind of rock face cliff, and it's like kind of left and right, then left and right, up this like just sheer cliff that's been kind of slowly chipped away onto kind of a very nice, not really any nature up here, but just kind of nice kept upper Hupperdook where people would do kind of more like person to person business, and you're like, wow, looks really nice, and then you're led down like the nastiest, sketchiest back alleys. To a bar that has no signage. Like it looks like a house that just has like a door that's open, and you see like almost what looks like a bunch of tables that will push together and then put like a piece of wood over them to like make a bar. As there's like this kind of like rundown, very tired looking dwarven barmaid. This is like, guys, good to see you all back.
Yeah. We're bringing some friends with us. Can we get a couple extra chairs and rounds for all of us?
I will obviously entertain to pay for us.
I'll take
Goes.
Aaron.
Yeah, I'll
Don't
give
sleep.
you your food. The beer will be a gold for the whole lot of you.
Great. I give the barmaid or
Yeah.
the bartender a
Have
gold.
the gold. And it nods and kind of goes, don't take too long. Don't take too long to set up your seat there, or set up your set, Dewey. And you are shown to your sticky floored beer stained table in the corner.
Awesome.
I'll look at Aaron and say, "Don't say anything rude about this place. He owns it."
Oh.
And I'll point at Bowden.
Like, I mean, I've spent time on a ship. I've seen worse, I guess.
I'm gonna just go ahead and we got that 300 gold between the four of us. As we start dividing that up, I'm gonna slide 10 gold over to Mike or Aaron and just be, hey man, I appreciate the help out there. Here's a little bit of gold.
Oh wow, thank you. I appreciate the gold. This will go far.
I'm gonna pointedly make eye contact with Hilisar and give him nothing.
And Hilisar is going to look right back into his eyes, and he'll be like, where is my cut of the pay? I obviously did all of the heavy work.
The pay is for
And
yesterday
drink
work.
beer.
The pay is for yesterday work, not for today work. Sorry.
I see this how this is going.
You owe us. Okay. What was with the shot? You completely fudged that shot on the draw.
I was hoping that the Drow, I either wanted him dead or him to run away. I just wanted to keep ties with him and use him later for my advantage in the future. I see nothing wrong with what I did. You saw me try to kill him. I tried to chop his head off, but the monk stopped me.
Well, I mean, at the time, you can see my problem there. He was incapacitated. I didn't see him as a threat. So if we would have talked about it, maybe then I would have. No, I wouldn't have been okay with that. But still.
But
Listen, you need to
if I
understand.
did cut the head off, then we would have the crystal, and then you would be thanking me instead of these rude questionings that I am receiving now.
Well, lo and behold, no crystal, no gold.
So where did the crystal go? I mean, I backtracked. He didn't have it on him, and he didn't stash it anywhere.
I mean, I checked him. His arm was weird, with like this hollow place in his arm, and sort of the chain growing out of his arm. That's all I could see. We can probably go and ask for the body, but I don't think there's going to be anything in there.
I'm not asking for a body.
That'd be a tough sell.
We done the worst.
We have, but that's getting really close.
We're already on house arrest. Let's count our 300 blessings and.
I figure they'd probably find it on the body before they gave a body back to us. Don't you think?
I mean, I didn't find it, so I doubt they will.
So, Hilisar, you were with them. Were you with them last night?
No, I was not with them last night. I rendezvoused with them in the morning as we set out. Their business was their own, and I had my own business. But the past is the past. We should move on and look at what we can do in this city to make a name for ourselves.
I mean, we already have a name for ourselves. We own this place, and we are city heroes already.
Yes,
Jax,
I
make a
love
deception
hardcore.
check.
I believe what I'm saying, but I'm gonna make a deception check.
Aaron believes you completely already.
Nice.
Doesn't even have to make an inside check.
Implicit belief in trust.
You got a 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say. Sorry, you're like they don't own this place.
We don't own it per se. We entertain here a lot, and if we wanted to, we could. It's just a little below our standards. You can understand.
Oh,
haven't
okay,
paid
I
for it.
see.
Other than
It's
us,
like-
who else is in the room? The bartender.
Yeah, the bartender's there.
We keep it open.
Yeah, it's a slow night.
I see.
We haven't paid for it yet.
All right. So you weren't with them last night. You understand that there's at least 3 dead bodies, and one of them was a little girl.
Well, I understand it now as you're telling me, but I did not know it at the time.
Oh, are these people responsible for killing people in the city?
Yeah.
Yeah. So last night we were doing our usual routine of bag and grab some tourists, putting on a show during the party last night.
The show could have gone better.
Much better. And there was a goblin attack. And after everything calmed down, I chased the drow, and the drow just disappeared, kind of like what happened at the cart earlier.
Oh, well, interesting.
So, Aaron, you need to understand. If it's raw, it's bad. It's easy.
Wait, all drow are bad?
All raw are bad.
Isn't Jax a drow?
Yeah, but it doesn't look like a drow.
Aaron's like,
He sees this guy as this like dark skin, long golden dreadlocks and beard, human, all the time.
Well, are there any more leads on this? Was that all of them? That were they all killed in this last fight? That were responsible for killing that girl?
They
Yeah.
ran away.
Yeah, if they left last night, we don't know. We only knew of 2 when we commandeered the horses, and ended up with 4. So there absolutely could be more. I don't know. You've been walking down the road. Did you happen to see anything on your way in?
I don't know, DM. Would I have seen random goblins running down chasing other wagons?
No, not from the direction you were headed from. So no.
All right. Yeah, I didn't see anything crazy. I mean, the craziest thing that's happened to me in the past couple of days was that. So,
How about you, Hilisar? You were going with them. How many were you supposed to be? Were you all there?
The party that we formed in the morning was everyone that was there during the ambush. If there were any others, it is unknown to me.
Did you meet them in the city?
No. Outside of the city is when we met up.
How did you know where to meet them? Were you in the city? Is there anywhere that you can think of here in the city that they were at?
No. I was given a note and a rally point, and that is where we met. So I have no idea what happened in this city.
Inside check. Where did this
Really?
note come from? Ten.
Yeah, I mean, I think, Hilisar is just has said a lot of things, and so I think you're just like, I think you've just lost the ability to, and you've gotten used to his kind of odd way of like just never like there seems to be no tonal difference between truth and lie anyway with him, and you're just like, I have no idea. I am clueless as to the honesty of this fellow. Which I think Caster finds a little disconcerting because he's usually really good at this and just cannot get a beat on Hilisar.
Not my day.
He sounds legit. He's one of us. You can tell him. You can tell that about him.
So,
No,
so what can I do to bury the hatchet with you good people here as we share drinks?
you paid the tab.
Yeah, you got a ways to go for me, but
Aaron's gonna be like, well, I don't have a problem with you right now.
See, I like Aaron's attitude 90% of the time.
Just let us kill people.
Yes.
Listen.
Well, it depends. I mean, it depends. If I know more information, obviously, I didn't know how bad that guy was at the time.
Right, but now that you trust us, you should trust our judgment when we're killing people.
Case by case, still, yeah, sure.
we're small time thievery. But at the time, listen, we're all stuck together, and I don't like being stuck down in any one place. So we need to figure out how we can move forward. I have a couple things I need to. Either one of you guys any good at weapons? You look at a weapon, you can help me out. I've got this dagger I need to get taken care of.
I can inspect it and identify it. I was going to ask about it.
That's awesome. I'm gonna hand that dagger over to Jax.
Okay. So I'm going to move to another table, take out my dragon chess, and spend some time playing chess with the dagger in there while I cast Identify. And
Okay.
As a ritual. So it's going to take 10 minutes or something.
Gotcha. And this is on the dagger from Caster?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
one
This
we
was
found.
this was from last night.
Yes. From the
Yeah.
gun.
But it's the first time I'm seeing it.
Yep.
And then Hilisar, so you got a note? You can help me out. I'm going to pull the map out that we found as well. Throw that up. Do I still have that map?
Yep.
Yeah. Throw it on the table and see if he recognizes any of the his rendezvous point or where they were going with the map.
Okay. Does Hilisar recognize this map and the points on it?
Yeah. I think you see that the rendezvous point is kind of where you met up with them. There's like a point that's marked on the map.
Okay.
All right. Hey guys, I always take my headphones off for just 1 minute. I'm sorry.
Okay. So yes, this is our rally point, and this was also our plan of attack. And these other points on the map are various extraction points, various escape routes for which that we could have taken. And yeah, that is all I know about the map and the markings on there.
We shouldn't get out of the city for a couple days. Lay low. Which we're going to miss all the fun there, but we don't want to miss the captain.
I don't think we're
Didn't
leaving
the captain just say we can't leave the city?
Yeah.
I don't think we're leaving the city.
Yeah,
I mean,
We need
I
to
don't
make
think
a way to get him.
we could, but we shouldn't.
Yeah. I've been on his bad side before. And that was for small stuff.
What if we throw a party for the captain and guard to get them on our good side?
Have you ever been to Hupperdook? There's a party every night here.
But does the captain party?
I mean, wouldn't it just be easier to do some work for him to get on his good side?
He shows up to every party I'm at. But
Yeah. And he certainly does not party where we are right now.
And I know from his wife that. Oh, sorry, I'm not at the table. But I know.
Oh, Jax. So I'd say on that identify spell, Jax, you recognize this. This is a specialized dagger that is handed down from different dens for very specific special missions from the dynasty, and it actually has kind of an arcane signature on it from the House of Glass. Oh, sorry, the Den of Glass,
Okay.
specifically, and as such that it is, and as you look at it, you actually see that part of the blade itself is like seems transparent when held up to the right light. So mechanically, this is essentially a +1 dagger, but gives a bonus, basically advantage on stealth checks to hide specifically.
Okay, that's awesome. And can I also spend 10 more minutes to identify the special sort of powder I found? I don't know if it's magic, but
Yeah. I'll let this go. So it's interesting because it has so much effect, but you do identify it as residuum.
have I heard before about it? Do I know anything about it?
So actually from the spell, you know that the most common use of residuum is that a certain, like, it's the same gold amount of residuum can be exchanged, like in spell casting, for any other amounts of like spell components.
I see.
And for anything else, go ahead and make a history check.
16.
Okay. Also, the 16, you know that it can be used for a lot of different uses. Some people use it to actually make a drug called Sood that's highly addictive and basically does like these magical hallucinatory effects. And there's also ways that in a crystalline form can actually be used to enhance arcane power. Arcane cannons can be made out of it. Different focusing apparati can be made out of it. Sometimes, like rock that's infused with it is better used in order to make teleportation circles. There's like a lot of uses for it, but mostly it's in a crystalline form. It magnifies magic.
Okay. So I'll finish doing the identify and we'll walk to the table. What are you guys up to?
I think Aaron was probably just telling the party about, oh yeah, I traveled on a ship for this amount of time. Like he's traveled all over. Just doesn't really have a place he calls home right now.
Okay.
It's great. So you were a sailor. How was that? Enjoy it?
It was fine. I mean, pirates are a problem sometimes, but my crew held it together pretty well.
What was your capacity? Were you captain, shipmate, crew member?
Oh no! I scrubbed the decks mostly. After if someone got hurt, I was able to use my key to heal them a bit. So I was pretty useful on the ship. I did a bit of alchemy, herbalist things, just minor things.
That could prove extremely useful. And if you're looking to hang out with a couple people for a bit, I think you found the right place.
Yeah, it seems like this is where the wind was pushing me. So I think at least for now, I'm definitely interested in seeing where it goes.
Well, just so you know, you're coming in. Jax, Dewey, and Belden and I have been here for quite some time. This is our town. We know what we're doing. So we need to follow our lead, and we'll get you out there. All right?
Sure.
And we need to get to work, and it'll be nice having you around. You can heal. That's great. We need a little bit of that.
Little bit of healing, not a lot. I'll stress that.
Did I see you do a little disguise when we were out there, or was that was Hillisar, wasn't it?
That wasn't me. Yeah,
It was me.
Great. We could always use someone else that can get us in and around places.
Yes, and I'm going to try to boast myself a little bit. I was also a master at the seas. I owned a ship just like y'all own this bar, and basically I am all-around person. Great for the party, great at disguises, I hope to prove my worth. And barkeep, can I have another round as he finishes his drink?
So the barmaid and really the owner of the establishment, as most of you know, comes over after you've requested this. Does not have any beers, though does have a serving tray, and just sets it down. And you notice her hands are shaking. Her hand is shaking a little bit. She sets it down. She quickly leaves. And on this, you look, and this plate looks like almost like pure silver. It does not belong here. And on the plate is a onyx wrench.
That's weird.
Is this normal? Oh, sorry.
Castor,
This is a bit abnormal for this place.
yeah, Castor, you know that this is the symbol of a person called the Workman. You've never met him, nor have you worked for them, but it's kind of this rumored, somewhat shadowy, worse crime than you like type of deal. And I would say, you know, that generally you and your crew have existed by not messing with what they do. They don't care about the tourists and the kind of the shenanigans at the party. They take care of much of some other things. But you know enough and have been next to enough people in cells to know that this is a summons.
Mm. This is what happens when we wait too long.
This is not the type of work we were looking for.
This is why we're always moving.
Maybe we beat someone.
Work? What are you talking about? This is a plate. Do they want us to do dishes or something?
Do you not see the wrench?
This is
I mean, there's a wrench, sure.
The
this
work.
is invitation is putting it lightly.
Oh, well, it seems this is the way we're being pointed. I mean, usually good things happen when I'm pointed random ways. Maybe this is good.
We're not being pointed anywhere. We're being summoned.
We're being pulled somewhere.
I mean, that's a way of pointing, I guess.
No.
And to be clear, this is the DM talking. You're free to answer this or not. If you'd rather maybe try to report this, you could, or you could. This is just really up to you. The DM is open.
Here's our options. This would guarantee be enough goodwill. Maybe not guarantee, but it would definitely work towards goodwill with the guards to get us out of the city. Or we could, Castor, if you know who this person is, we could pursue this and see where it leads us. Probably know we're good.
Listen, a wrench is not enough to get us in good with the guards, but ignoring this is enough to get us 6 feet underground.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember the last time they picked me up?
Yeah.
I was telling you about the guy that was in the cell next to me?
The guy with the thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Have you seen him?
Nope, not in a long time.
No, you haven't. He was on a job for the workmen, and they got him in the cell.
Well, he was by himself, and we are not.
In a jail cell.
But he was working alone. We have a crew of young, capable boat owner, shape-shifting. It's clearly our only option. We can't say no.
No. But I mean, we go see, and if it's over, he does bad shit, man. This isn't what we do. This is not what we're equipped to do.
Why don't you just report him to the guards then?
Report what? An onyx wrench?
But you said this is a known calling card, and people we can go there and find out what's going on. But if this is bad stuff, just report this.
I mean,
Why don't we see where this takes us? And if we get the opportunity, we just kill him. I mean, how hard can it be? And
Oh,
then
we
we're getting
just
good graces with the guard, right?
Well, we kind of we don't really do the killing as much as maybe you think we do. I'm in this for coin. I'm not in this for blood.
yeah, I play harps and bagpipes.
I've seen you. You were after blood in that fight. You were really something out there.
That was
Who?
different.
Ah,
That was very different. Listen, we're at war right now, okay? And that's that was different. This is different. This I wouldn't take an army into this, but don't really have a choice.
an army against Mr. Wrenchman? I mean, come on. I'm sure there's 5 of us here. 5 against one man with a wrench,
Belden's
right?
sitting on a stump, but yes. Um, listen, I'm not. I don't want to do this, but I mean, there's no turning him in. There's nothing. We don't have a choice.
Do we have a choice?
We don't. We don't have a choice.
Then
Yes, yes, I'm very afraid.
Okay.
Very, very afraid.
Listen, we can always leave town.
We can't leave town.
yeah, I don't
Okay.
think I don't think we'll make it out of town. Some of us can't just look however we want to look. Some of us look just like us all the time. So I don't think we're making it past the guards. And if there's another option, then we have to at least see what this wrench stuff is about. And I've never seen Castor like this before, so I think it's quite serious.
All right, I'm going to the bartender. I ask her where this came from.
She just kind of she stares at you and points to the door that leads to where you guys often sleep and hide out.
Oh.
Ooh, that seems bad, right?
That's not good.
You go first.
Oh.
I'm going to Hillastar.
Can I try to do detect thoughts? See if there's anything in there, anything alive?
Yeah, detect thoughts.
Sure.
You send your it's 30 feet. Is that correct?
Yeah, 30 feet. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, and it kind of goes below because the stairwell leads down. And I would say searching for people, you detect 5 intelligent thoughts down there.
Okay. I relay that information to the party.
I'm just gonna throw my hand up on Dewey real quick, and bring Nash the Weasel back. I don't know where he's been this whole time. I forgot about him until now. And then can I just send him downstairs real quick and view through his eyes?
Sure.
Great. So he gets down there. Let's see what he sees.
Yeah, he kind of flattens his body, goes underneath the door without opening it. Let me go ahead and make a stealth check for Nash.
Take 4 off of that, so that's going to be 18.
18. Yeah. You look through Nash's eyes, and you see there are indeed 5 people. And actually, to go ahead and make a let's do perception check. I don't think Nash has night vision.
He does not, no.
Yeah, so this would be perception at disadvantage.
So that's going to be, what is that? 11 plus 2, 13.
13. 13. I would say that Nash makes down in the darkness, and there are just forms here sitting in pure darkness. I would say actually you actually get that there are 7 that are standing, with some like way against the walls that would have been out of the radius, and one that's in some type of chair that is not native to this room. You guys didn't have a chair like this. It actually looks high backed, and they're all just kind of staring towards the doorway.
Okay, I'm going to look as innocent as I possibly can and go through the door. Weapon completely down. Everything.
Wait. If we want to go into a fight, I know a trick.
No, we don't want to fight.
We don't want to fight these guys.
We don't want to fight.
Okay. Then I have a smile. Let's go.
All right. So Aaron, how's you follow these 3 people you just met down an absolutely dark stairwell.
I'll just dancing lights inside. First thing.
Okay. I'd say you go to cast dancing lights, and as the lights begin to leave your hand and float down kind of this somewhat carved, somewhat built up area and make it into the main room, we're going to end for tonight.
Oh.
Okay.
Was there time while we were at the bar to do like a short rest, do you think?
Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome.
Absolutely. Just hung out there for a good amount of time. Absolutely.
Yeah, I would have demonstrated my hands of healing again if anybody was injured.
Okay.
Hit a point on there and just heal you for some damage.
Yeah. The other thing is everyone will go ahead to go to level 4.
Oh,
wonderful!
Sweet. This was fun. I definitely enjoyed this. Hopefully, this has been fun.
No, thanks for coming on, man. I appreciate it. You too, Hillisar. I appreciate it.
Yeah, it was fun. This is my second session, so I'm very new to this. So I'm trying to get the hang of it.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
this is like a very new group. It's really awesome.
This is also my second session.
So this campaign, everyone's pretty new.
Yeah, pretty green.
That's cool.
Our barbarian's been around a while, I believe.
Yeah. He's been doing it for a bit.
Yeah, Jack's played a bit, but I would say the 4 of Casser and Dewey and you and us all like a fairly not played at all.
Okay, cool.
A lot of RP.
Yeah, sorry, we're learning it, but it's good. I appreciate it. It was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely I normally play spellcasters, so this is my first martial class that I'm playing. So I'm trying something.
You did good. That was awesome. That was some good calls.
Yeah. I love the longbow. I mean, wood elves are awesome. So it's fun. It's gonna be interesting.
Absolutely. All right, so I'm gonna end the broadcast. All you watching and commenting, thank you so much. I'm gonna end here.